Big temperature changes continue here in Vacation Land. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for clicking on to tonight's Weather Extra. Of course, yesterday was a nice feeling day with highs of the 60s. And what the heck happened today, right? Of course, we had that wind off the ocean and temps struggled to get out of the upper 40s. Hang in there. Tomorrow's going to be a mild day, but a breezy day, and many towns will keep a lot of clouds throughout the day. We'll talk about that in a moment. Heading into the weekend, we'll have developing sun during the second half of Saturday, and full sun returns on Sunday. But I'm not anticipating any big warm-ups going into the weekend. If anything, temps will be a little bit below normal by your Sunday. One step at a time, here's your Raymond Sky Cam. This is actually the time-lapse during the afternoon. After a little bit of sun today, we had those clouds rolling in during the afternoon. In fact, mainly cloudy skies is expected. Now, skies will remain cloudy during the overnight hours tonight. There'll probably be some fog or even a little bit of drizzle developing by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. I briefly want to take a look back at last night's sunset. This is last night. The reason I want to show you this, it was a gorgeous one. Look at this one. Just a few high, thin clouds in the distance there. That sun setting around 7:30 now. Beautiful colors there from our Raymond Sky Cam. And that was last night. We will not get a sunset in there tonight, and we won't get a sunrise tomorrow as well. The reason for that, we, of course, have clouds in place. We have a warm front trying to punch its way through, and behind the warm front, we have a south and southwesterly wind. Now, the only problem with that wind direction here in Maine, a south wind comes in off the cooler ocean water. Water temperatures are in the 40s. At last check, I think the water temperature is about 47 degrees. So you get the general idea. Where winds come in off the ocean, temps are going to be a little bit cooler at the coast. Many inland towns where we hold on to a true southwest wind, a land breeze, we will be warmest tomorrow. All the flooding that we saw back into the Midwest and Great Lakes, thank goodness we're not going to get anything like that around here, but its associated front will be moving through our neck of the woods during the nighttime hours tomorrow night into very early Saturday. So warmer air tries to punch in tomorrow, the exception at the coastline where it's not as warm. The reason for that, we'll have an onshore wind. South wind means cooler temps here in spring here in Vacation Land. As we go through tomorrow night into Saturday, notice the front moving through. Any leftover rain should be coming to an end at least by late morning on Saturday. In fact, developing sun during the afternoon. That clearing will be from west to east. And full sun returns on Sunday. It will be a tad cooler during the second half of the weekend. A closer inspection on Storm Tracker. This is 7 o'clock in the morning. And again, it's a cloudy start to the day. There will probably be some fog. Those dew points are up there. So fog and maybe even a little bit of drizzle to start the day. It looks like we're going to try to break into at least a little bit of sun, or skies becoming partly sunny. Now, where we hold on to more clouds will be from Casco Bay to Penobscot Bay. It's going to be hard to break out of the clouds in these areas. And let's remember, south wind coming in off the ocean here, that's going to keep many areas across the mid-coast, particularly across Penobscot Bay, in the 50s tomorrow, while most towns should make into the 60s. Lewiston near 70 degrees, Lewis, Freiburg, Laconia here. There will be spots making it possibly into the lower 70s tomorrow. Okay, we have a cold front moving through, or an approaching and moving through tomorrow night. It's actually 1 o'clock in the morning Saturday. We have some rain showers at this point. There's the chance for an embedded thunderstorm here as well. Notice some wet weather sort of hanging around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, but it looks like it will be moving out by late morning. We're going to see at least partial clearing during the afternoon, and that should send temps back into the mid to upper 50s. Now, Sunday will feature full sun. I think Storm Tracker is probably a little bit too cool that day. We should at least be near 50 degrees to end out the weekend. But it looks like a chilly overnight low. Saturday night and Sunday, we could be looking at lows in the 20s and 30s again. Okay, I want to break down tomorrow for you. Again, wind direction, it means everything this time of year. Water temps in the 40s. Portland's probably low 60s, same in Brunswick. Now, you head back through Windham and Lewiston. Mid to upper 60s there. Heading back into Bridgeton, you get on the west side of Sebago Lake, there will be spots in the lower 70s. More of the same over southern zones here. Coastal areas not as warm as inland communities from Sanford back to Rochester. A few spots will make a run of 70 degrees. Now, mid-coast, an entirely different scenario. You know what spring's like, right? Yeah, you get the wind coming in off the ocean. 50s for Rockland and Belfast. Even Wiscasset, Bath struggling to get much above 60 degrees. But you head back through Augusta and Waterville, central Maine. Temperatures there should be at least in the mid-60s, possibly mid to upper 60s. Heading back in the mountains, I think upper 60s and possibly even lower 70s for a few communities tomorrow. So it all depends on where you are. Again, it's all wind direction this time of year. Tomorrow, clouds and fog, even a little bit of drizzle will break to at least partly sunny skies. Most sun over western areas, and warmest temperatures will be over western areas. That temp represents the air temp here in Portland. Mid-coast region stays in the 50s. It will be warmer inland. We have some rain moving in Friday night to Saturday morning. There could be an embedded thunderstorm in there. Slight chance for a thunderstorm. Any wet weather moves out Saturday morning, partial clearing by afternoon, then full sunshine returns on Sunday. Monday looks okay. A few question marks mid next week, but it looks like we have at least some showers rolling in both Wednesday and Thursday. Your inland forecast is not much of a change there between coastal and inland towns. The one thing you will notice, away from the coastline, I'm talking well inland, we're going to make a run at 70 degrees tomorrow. Also note some of those chilly overnight lows. So those of you looking for an extended period of warm temperatures, an extended period of sunshine, well, I don't necessarily have that in the 7-day forecast, but we do have some nice weather in the 7-day forecast, and most of the weekend should be dry. It looks like just the first half of Saturday will feature a little bit of wet weather. That's the way things look tonight. I'll have an update on News 13 at 11. I'll see you then. Have a nice night.